Hey ladies, and welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie, and if you are a woman who is on the journey to being confident in who you are, growing in your relationship with God, or just being disciplined in your personal life, then this channel is for you, so make sure you subscribe. I'm not sure if I'm liking this hairstyle. I usually never do bangs, but the curls came out to play. So I was like, let's just see how this goes. What y'all think? Y'all like it? I don't know. It's still growing on me. I guess it's cute. Okay, so I am going to share with you guys 3 things that you need to start doing on a consistent basis if you truly want to change your life and start loving yourself just the way God intends for you to love yourself. This is part 2 of how to start a self-love journey. If you haven't already watched part 1, make sure you click the link that's in the description box to watch that video, because that one, part 1, is really just about helping you do the work and understanding what it really means to start a self-love journey. In that video, I share my complete journey to the woman I am today, why I started a self-love journey, and I also share how you can start your own self-love journey by building first the foundation within yourself, learning to love yourself from the inside out, learning to heal from things, learning to forgive yourself of things that you've done, and start seeing yourself the way God sees you. Because you can do all of these fun activities and stuff that I'm going to share in this video, but in order to sustain the love that you have for yourself and to change your life, you have to first do the work within. So make sure you click on that video before continuing to watch this one. And then when you're done, watch this video. Okay, so I am going to share with you guys 3 things that you need to start doing on a consistent basis if you truly want to change your life and start loving yourself just the way God intends for you to love yourself. So the first things first, you have to set goals for yourself, sis. You can't just be out here thinking that you're going to change and you're not setting goals. You don't have a target to where you want to be. I'm sorry, there's like helicopters outside. It is 9 something in the morning. I don't know what's going on, but I am going to try to stay focused. Focus, Stephanie. Like I was saying, you need to establish goals for yourself. What is a goal that you have for yourself? Let me know in the comments. Leave at least one goal that you have for yourself right now. The reason why it's so important for you to have goals is because goals helps you to have a destination. Your everyday behavior, what you do, how you live your life should help you to achieve those goals. But if you don't have a goal, what are you really living for? What are you really doing on a daily basis that's going to allow you to feel fulfilled in life? Goals allow you to focus. It allows you to work towards something that's going to bring you joy, that's going to bring you purpose. So make sure you are setting goals, sis. And when you are starting your self-love journey, it's important to set goals that you think that you can achieve, but you want to achieve. Because again, when you start your self-love journey, you're going to have to start changing how you see yourself. So you may have to think a little bit broader and really challenge yourself to achieve certain goals, because you're the only one that sets the limits on yourself. So we're trying to break those limits, okay? We're trying to see ourselves in a new light. We're trying to be the woman that God is calling us to be and to reach our fullest potential. So you may have to stretch yourself when it comes to setting your goals. So for example, with me, I am stretching myself right now. Your girl is struggling with discipline, but God is working on her. So I'm going to share with you guys one of my goals. So one of my goals is to wake up consistently at 5 a.m. every single day and go to sleep at 10:30, the latest 11 every night. And this is because my schedule is so unpredictable that if I do not wake up and spend time with God and work out and do the things that I need to do in the morning to help me have a better day, I'm going to be struggling and I'm not going to have that time. So the only window I have really is in the morning. You guys know, if you've been following me on social media or anything like that, I have a restaurant with my mom and we literally work from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., it's dedicated to the restaurant. So all I really have is the time that I wake up when I'm at home and when I come back from the restaurant to do what I need to do for myself. And y'all, when I tell you, that is challenging. That is so challenging, but that is a goal that I am setting for myself. Do I achieve it every single day? No, but it helps me to understand what type of things I need to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, to achieve that goal of waking up early and going to sleep early. So I don't want you guys to think that you have to have such this elaborate goal. Start small, sis. Whatever your big goal is, break that down into smaller goals. So for me, my goal is to wake up early. How do I break that down? I make sure that I stop all forms of communication or technology, being on social media, all of that stuff around 9 o'clock, give or take 9 o'clock, 9:30, because then I know, okay, by 10:30, that gives me like an hour to start winding down, start relaxing. That small goal helps me to achieve that bigger goal of going to sleep early and waking up early. And I want you guys to know that your goals do not have to be around your behavior. It can be around your character. I know one thing that I am working on is practicing the fruits of the spirit, okay, on a daily basis, because things be trying to stress me out every single day that is out of my control. And just working on making it a goal to practice 1 or 2 fruits of the spirits on a daily has helped me and is going to continue to help me to become the woman that God is calling me to be. So when you all are thinking about your goals, don't only focus on behavioral goals, but also focus on character goals, your personality goals. Like, think of goals that's not only going to change what you do on a daily basis, but also change who you are. So the second thing you got to do is you have to reflect often. When I mean often, I would say honestly, reflect every day. Whether that is just you replaying the things that happen in your day, or maybe you journal like I do. Journaling has changed my life. And the reason why reflecting is so important, or journaling is so important, and how it is so beneficial to your self-love journey, is because it allows you to pause and see yourself where you are right now. It allows you to consider how you feel. It allows you to think about what are some things that you did throughout the day that you could have done better. It helps you to reflect and to analyze the choices that you have made throughout the day, good or bad, because the result of your day is based off the choices that you made throughout the day. So sometimes we go through our days and our weeks and, we don't really even think about our decisions that we've made. We don't really think about how we felt in certain situations. So when you reflect, it gives you that time to focus on you. It gives you that time to show yourself you love yourself by checking in on you and making sure that you're okay, making sure that you aren't holding guilt because of something that happened, because you took that time to forgive yourself. Reflecting is so therapeutic because it helps you to know that you are a work in progress. And you taking that time to think about yourself, to talk to yourself, to forgive yourself, and to just love on yourself by making sure you're okay is so, so important. So I'm going to give you guys some journal prompts that's going to help you to truly start reflecting on a daily or weekly basis, however you want to do it. But make sure you do it often and you do it as consistently as possible so it becomes a habit and it's something that becomes, I'm hoping, therapeutic to you because it is so therapeutic to me. Okay, so the first journal prompt is kind of like a 2-in-1. But the first thing you want to ask yourself is, what happened, whether that day or that week, that brought you joy, peace, and happiness? What are some things that happened that day that just made you happy? What are some things that just put a smile on your face? You want to document those things because you're on a journey to learning who you are. And the best way to learn who you are is to become more aware of the things that makes you feel a certain emotion. So focusing on things that makes you happy, focusing on things that brings you joy and just peace and just the feeling of bliss, those are important because you want to start doing those things as much as you possibly can because you want to experience those emotions. Who wants to be out here being mad? Who wants to be out here being frustrated? That is not the goal when you are on a self-love journey. When you're on a self-love journey, you are working on doing things that's going to make you feel good about yourself, that's going to make you feel happy. So taking that time to analyze what actually makes you happy on a daily basis will help you. And it may be the smallest things that brings joy to your life. Like for me, one thing that I just love that makes me happy is eating my favorite snacks. Like I love taffy apples. Okay. I love pistachio ice cream. Like little things like that brings joy to my heart. Okay. So if I'm having a bad day, because I know that eating my favorite snacks brings me happiness, I'm going to do that. But years ago, I didn't even know what made me happy. So when things would get me upset or get me irritated, I wouldn't even know what to do because I'm like, okay, well, I'm irritated. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But now I just be like, that's okay. Let me go ahead, go to either Baskin Robbins or to the store to get me some ice cream and I'm going to be okay. And that is the benefit of journaling. That is the benefit of reflecting on who you are and the things that makes you happy, because it's almost like you want to create a memory bank of all the things that make you happy and brings you joy. Because on days when you're not happy, you could just go up in that little bank, okay, and pull out something that's going to change your day, because you are the only one that has the power to change your emotion and change the results of your life. Don't forget that, because no one else can do it but you. On the other hand, you also want to document and reflect on the things that makes you upset. The things that happened that day or that week that just that pissed you off, you know? The things that irritated you, the things that you just felt like, why is this happening? You want to reflect on those, because those are things that sometimes it's going to happen. The same things that stressed you out is something that may happen again. And this time around, you have to be more aware of that trigger. You have to become more aware of how to handle it better so it does not affect you. You almost have to know your triggers to not let them completely ruin your day, but instead act in a way where those triggers aren't going to control you. You control those triggers. You tell those things that frustrated you, okay, that's fine. You frustrated me, but you are not about to ruin my day. You are not about to have me out here acting like a fool and forgetting who I am in Jesus Christ. Like, you are not about to do that. So you really have to talk to your triggers sometimes. But if you don't know your triggers are going to control you, sis. And that is not what you want to do on a self-love journey. And the last thing that you got to do on your self-love journey is to be okay with change. And what I mean by that is when you're on a self-love journey, sis, your interests are going to change. The people that you want to be around is going to change. And when God starts to do the transformation within you and changing who you are, your interests, your habits, he's going to change your whole life. And you have to be okay and confident within yourself that I am changing, but it's okay because I'm changing to be a better person. And honestly, not everybody is going to understand that change. And I'm telling you this from experience because there was a time in my life where everything around me was changing. Like, I didn't want to go places that I used to go. I didn't want to do things that I used to do. And some people question that. You know, I've lost friends because I've changed. But I know that I've changed into a better person. I know that I changed into the woman that God wants me to be. So it's okay. And I just want to let you know that you are going to change, and to not let anybody try to convince you that you shouldn't change, that you are wrong for wanting to change your life and to be a better person. Because with change comes blessings. With change comes new perspectives and new opportunities. So you don't want to allow other people or other things to make you question whether or not you're doing the right thing by changing. I want to make that very, very clear, sis. Do not second guess the change that you are doing by loving yourself, by wanting to do better for yourself, by wanting to be treated better. Like, all of these things are for you, and it's only going to benefit you. And some people not going to understand, and that's okay. Okay, so I lied. I have a bonus tip for you guys. And this one is the fun one, right? And that is to date yourself, sis. And what I mean by date yourself, yes, you could take yourself out and go out for brunch or go out to dinner by yourself, like a solo date. But the reason why it's so important to date yourself, however you choose to do so, is because you need to get to know who you are. Okay, just like if you're dating a guy and, you know, in that first couple of months of getting to know each other, you're asking a lot of questions, right? You're asking questions to make sure that you are, or they are aligned with what you are seeking, what you feel you need, what you feel you want. And you got to do the same with yourself. That's why when you set those goals, you have to make sure that you are talking to yourself, getting to know yourself like, okay, well, this is what I want. These are my goals. Let me see if I am doing things and acting according to what I want. So when you date yourself, you need to constantly be getting to know yourself. Like I said before, making sure that you know what makes you happy, what makes you mad, what gets on your last nerve that you desire out of life. What are your goals? What are your hobbies? What are things that you just love doing? There's so many things that you can get to know about yourself if you just took the time to date yourself. All right, ladies, so I hope that this video has given you a little bit more of a practical perspective on what you can do to start your self-love journey. And before you go, make sure if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what are some things that you are gonna start putting into practice from this video that I shared so that you can be successful on your self-love journey. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.